What is a coroutine and why is it so important? That's the question we're going to answer in today's video. We are going to implement a coroutine in our game and see how we can benefit from this feature of Unity in our games. Basically, first of all, I will be showing you the documentation. We're going to check that the coroutines are basically a feature that allows you to spread the tasks across several frames. Usually the code is processed very fast, instantly, so the action take effect just in that moment. So what we are going to do is that sometimes in our game we need tasks to be there during a period of time or wait a period of time until a task is implemented. For example, imagine in a game our player collides with an enemy and we want to show an animation. It will last 1-2 seconds and then the enemy will disappear. For that we need a coroutine. We need to wait during 1-2 seconds, we want that animation to be shown and later, boom, make disappear the enemy. Or, as the example we're going to implement in today's video, in the last video I will put in the description the link to it, we created a pop-up. Let me show you in the simulator. We are showing it when we click in this button. It's a pop-up just to show a message, a warning to the user. So this should be something temporary. We should show the message and after 1, 2, 3 seconds, we should disable it and that the user can keep playing normally. So in order to show this warning or information messages and delete them automatically after a period of time, we're going to implement the coroutines. So that's exactly what we are going to do in today's example. We will base on the last video, so make sure to check the last video to keep track of this tutorial. And yeah, let's just go ahead. Let's go to Unity, to our script and implement it. So let's first review what we have until now. We defined a game object that is pop-up, and when we click in the play button, what we are running is just one simple line that what is doing is activating it. It's activating the pop-up, setting it up active to true. So what does is just this, enable the pop-up. And what we want to do is set active to false after, for example, 2 seconds, but automatically. The user doesn't need to interact and click any place in the screen. We just show a message, temporarily we remove it after 2 seconds. So for that we are going to create and use a coroutine. Let's go to the bottom of this script and let's create a new public IEnumerator method that is going to be called hide pop-up. So as you can see, this IEnumerator method is going to be the one used for the coroutines. What is going next is we are going to return from this method once we wait for some seconds. You have in here different waiting periods you can implement until the end of the frame or seconds, until something happens, wait while something is being done. In my case, I will use this option, WaitForSeconds, and what we need to provide is how many seconds we want to wait. In this case, 2. Okay, so perfect. The new needs to be here, sorry. So what we will do is once we call this method, we will wait for 2 seconds and later what we put in here, this logic will be implemented. So implemented after 2 seconds. Basically, what we want to implement after 2 seconds is that the pop-up is set active to false instead of true. I will copy this line to save time. I will paste it in here and just modify the value to false. So when we call this method, we will wait 2 seconds and then the pop-up will be set active to false. So will be automatically hidden. But just before going ahead to the simulation, we need to call this method. We are not doing it yet. So in the play button, the first thing we will do is show the pop-up, and immediately after, what we will do is start a coroutine. And for that coroutine, what we will do is call this hide pop-up method we just created. So just after showing the message, setting up this pop-up to true, we will start a coroutine and we will call this hide pop-up method that will wait 2 seconds and disable it. So we do one thing after the other, enable and start running 2 seconds until we disable it. We are going to save this script. It is compiled now in the scene and we can just run the simulation. We can see that this is working as expected. I will click the button, the pop-up will be shown. We count 1, 2 seconds and automatically it's disabled again, as you can see. I can do it again. I will enable it, 1, 2 seconds, and the message automatically disappears. So this is one of the things we can do when implementing coroutines. Basically, these are going to be actions that allow us during a period of time to be waiting for some logic to be applied. Okay? Another option, I was just thinking and I got an idea. Imagine you are downloading some content from the internet in your game. You will start the download and once it's finished, you would like to tell the user, yeah, this is done, this is downloaded now. So the same, you will start a coroutine and until the download is not finished, you will not go ahead with the logic. That logic will be waiting. That will be basically, in this case, instead of disabling a pop-up, showing a pop-up. So yeah, just as an idea, in case this is helping you to understand also this coroutines thing. Perfect, so I will share with you the documentation in case you want to see more details about it and more examples. I hope this practical example was useful for you and you understand now better how the coroutines work. So let me know in the comments if you could implement it easily and it worked. Else, if you face any problem, also let me know that I will try to help you. Thanks a lot, as always, see you in the next video and wish you a very successful day.